What's up, y'all? It's your man Life with Ty, and I'm back with another video on today. So if you're new to my channel, welcome to my team. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell. Click that bell. Let me be what y'all doing. So that way you won't miss any more content that I have that is on the way coming. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump up in this video. Hey guys, hello again to my Mighty Titans. I'm glad that you can be here tonight for another video. It is currently Tuesday, October the 28th. I want to say happy Scorpio season to all of my stingers that's out there. If today is your birthday, happy birthday, and I wish you many, many more. So for tonight's video, this week I am doing emotional and mental self-discipline. What you can do to improve yourself, to make your life, to make yourself better. So tonight's video, I am going to be talking about how to deal with overstimulation. Learning how to deal with being overstimulated. I kind of don't see how it's something to do with self-disciplining yourself, but I'm still going to try to make a subject about it. So, how to know that you are overstimulated. That's exactly for someone who deals with having ADHD or autism or any panic or anxiety issues or anything like that, high blood pressure. So it's like, to try to deal with being overstimulated, it's so many symptoms that really causes that. And I know I'm not going to be able to remember everything, but another way to how you can deal with that, to how you can learn to cope with it. I know I'm not going to remember all of it, but one way how you can learn with being too overly stimulated is to try your best to keep yourself calm, to have someone in your circle on your side that's going to help with trying to get you back calm. If you allow yourself to get too agitated or to get too panicked or get way too stressed out or angry or worried or something that's going to cause your blood sugar or your blood pressure to go up, try to find a way to keep yourself calm. Find a way to acknowledge what your triggers are. When you can acknowledge what your triggers are, you can talk about what your triggers are. What bothers you, what causes that overstimulation, what causes that panic. And if you can find somebody who you trust that you can talk to about these situations, about how you're feeling. If not, then try praying to God about it. I know some people are going to think it's ridiculous, but I don't think it's ridiculous to talk to God about my problems. If I feel like I can't trust anybody else, then I trust God. I go to God. I talk to Him. I pray with Him, to figure out, to fix what's going on with me, why this, why that. And another way how you can deal with being overly stimulated is to always keep yourself a journal. I know sometimes this really does help me when I'm in a really bad funk, when I'm angry, when I'm sad, when I had a bad dream or had a good dream. I always try to write my thoughts down in my journal. It's like I make a log about everything, because it's like, one day I want to look back through it and remember how my state of mind was. And also another symptom of going through with being overstimulated is having insomnia, like not being able to sleep all that good. You're being too stressed out. You worrying about stuff. You always worrying about everything, this and that. And it's times to where sometimes you got to just try to stop worrying about everything. That can be another thing about self-discipline. You know, and I got to work on this too. I gotta practice what I preach to. So it ain't just to y'all. I'm talking to myself too. But learn to try to keep your faith. You know, keep your faith. Take a chance. You know, people tell me that every day. And sometimes I be scared to take chances. But sometimes I have to learn to just walk out on faith and just take that chance. Just do what I need to do. Just take that good leap of faith. Even if it's the size of a mustard seed. Like I probably said this in a previous video before, and I'm going to keep on talking about God again until someone listens, okay? But it is some ways to where you can keep that overstimulation down. You know, try to just walk away from that situation. Do not be around anybody that's going to be causing you stress. And also try to remember you are not going to be able to control everything. It is going to be some things in your life that you're not going to be in control over. You're not going to be able to control the situation all the time. And it's like times where sometimes you just have to remember that. It's going to be some things that's going to be out of your control. So don't try to control everything to how you want it to be and this and that, even though sometimes I do that. But a lot of things is not going to be in your control. A lot of things is going to happen unexpectedly. A lot of things is just going to happen. Another way to try to deal with overstimulation, well, I pretty much done said everything. But the ways how I deal with being overstimulated, I try to walk away from what's causing it. I walk away from it. I get myself to a nice, quiet place to where I can calm down, to where I can think, I can get my mind together. I can get myself back together. And it's like a lot of times, even when I be at home, and this is kind of weird, but my bathroom is my quiet place. Sometimes I just go to the bathroom and I stand there, I think, I get my mind together. I try to calm down if I'm too angry or too riled up about something. You know, and another thing that causes overstimulation, like a lot of loud noises and this and that. Like, ever since I had my accident when I fell off the back of a dump truck earlier this year and landed head first on the ground, the back of my head hitting the ground, and got a concussion, now it's like, loud noises give me headaches now. It's like now I'm even more sensitive to loud noises. I can't take loud noises. Like loud noises now make me real jumpy. Like it makes my nerves like my nerves is kind of bad with that now. And I've had a panic attack before too. That was no fun. So I'm just saying there are different ways to where you can deal with overstimulation. It's ways to where you can acknowledge it, talk about what's bothering you, what's causing all that stress, and if you can, write your feelings down. Write a letter, keep a journal with you. And when you write all those bad things and all those feelings and emotions out, the more lighter and the better you're going to feel. Because it was times to where I done been real angry. And I write down in my journal what I'm feeling. And it's like all that anger just melts away out of my body. And I be feeling so much better after that. So there's always ways to try to deal with your overstimulation. It ain't going to happen overnight. It is not going to happen overnight. And it may not be easy. Slowly but surely, after a while, acknowledging what's troubling you, it's going to be easier in the long run. So, I'm about to go ahead and cut this video off right here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment stating how you feel about this video. If there's anything you agree with or disagree with, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that post notification bell so that way you won't miss any more content that I have that's on the way, baby. So I'm about to go ahead and go, and I'll see you on the next video. All right? Peace.